But when they're down like this, you can see them doing that wobbly thing. That's not what I wanted. Oh well. How's it going, YouTube? What's up? My name's Papa Brett, host of this live show. Live show every Sunday night, it seems like. Basically what we're going to do. What's up, Tanner? How you doing? What's going on? Doing all right. 80th, Nathan, what's up, my friend? Tuscany, how you doing? I always butcher that. I'm sorry. Debjit, what's up, Mario? Hey, CMP, what's up, CMP? Sebastian, 1 through 4, what's up, Josh? Woot! How's it going, Conrad? Vanox, what's up with you? How you doing? Hi from Holland, Jacques. How's Holland treating you? Jaffcam, what's up, my dude? Donald, hey, can we get 50 million likes? Can we get 50 million likes on this video? If we get 50 million likes, I'll eat this graphics card. And then promptly die right after. How's it, Brett? Reese hiding behind the couch? No, he's fired from working on Sunday nights. That's basically how this works. Come visit you in Germany? Probably not. Should I buy a 1080 Ti right now? No. No, you should not. Unless you're getting a fantastic deal on it, you should not buy a graphics card right this very moment. Pobutt is best. What's up, Pobutt? How you doing? Can we get on with it, please? Mark, what do you mean? Get on with what? This is a Q&A. This isn't Ask Me Anything. Getting on with it means that you have to do something. You guys aren't asking questions. And when you are, I'm answering them. So, I mean, I don't know what you want. Get on with what? 90 Ti still worth buying? It's still stupid expensive. Everything's not in the correct price bracket as far as I would tell. So I would hold off on buying anything. Whoops, I bought a 1060 a few days ago. It's alright. I mean, if you needed it, you needed it. Like, no harm, no foul. But I think you could get a better price in the coming weeks. Is the RX 580 worth it? Depends on the price. Worth is based, at least in my perspective, the value that it brings you. And one, that's a super personal question. And then two, it always depends on where the pricing is for that card. 1060 for 250 was a 3 gig or 6 gig? Excuse me. Is there any rumor on what the 1180 will cost? Yeah, there's a bunch of rumors on what the 1180 will cost. Most of them are stupid. Quite frankly speaking. Really, really dumb, most of them. Can you suggest a sound card for gaming? I haven't looked into sound cards in ages because most, like, gaming motherboards have decent, like, built-in DACs or sound amplifiers or whatever we're calling them these days. Asus, as far as I know, is a decent one. And then I think, who is the big player? Not MediaTek. Who am I thinking? Who is the big sound card people back in the day? I think they make gaming graphics or sound cards with RGB and everything, which is obviously what you need. Is he responding to this chat or Twitch? Both. Both. Why not both? Back to doing homework. Cheers, Ryan. Get it done. Creative? I don't think it was creative. That doesn't sound right. How far away are GTX 1080 Ti prices from MSRP? I don't know. Let's go check. What's up, Veshin? How you doing? The Harder Kicks. How you doing, my friend? I just typed that incorrectly. Do you watch the World Cup? No, not even a little bit. Don't care in the slightest. No, nay. I say nay. Alright, I'm on PC part picker, sort by 1080 Ti. What do we get? Why do you keep unclicking? There we go. Stupid piece of junk. Declined. Okay. Okay, so I see GTX 1080 Ti's going for about $750 if you don't include the Zotac Mini. That's about $50 over MSRP, which actually is about right because thanks for the follow on Twitch. The MSRP of the 1080 Ti is only the Founders Edition. Like, even when the AIB partner cards came out for the 1080 Ti, it was more than $700. So about $730, $750, $760 is right around that range. That's where they are now. Should they be there? No, they should be definitely lower than that at this point. But technically that's as close to MSRP as MSRP gets. Thanks, CS Swords, or C Swords. Much appreciated. Thank you for taking the time and effort to leave the comment. Stop showing off your GPU. Why? Why? It's pretty. Look at it. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. Coffee or tea? Coffee. Audio's delayed? Nothing I can do about that. Except for there's plenty of things I can do about that. It shouldn't be off. I haven't changed a single gosh dang thing. Audio. Alright. Let me... Wait, no, that's not right. This is what I wanted. Stop it. Alright, does that make it better? I can't tell. It's not off now. Oh, then it's you guys. It's not me. I didn't fix it. Let me go back to not fixing it. There we go. Do you use Linux? No, I don't. Nope. 60 FPS crash is finally here, and my brother keeps using the PC since he has no school. Rip. Crash Bandicoot on the PC. Just need a GTX 660. That was in hot news, by the way. How are you guys liking hot news? Have you heard any rumors about the Pixel 3? I've seen rumors about the Pixel 3. I haven't covered it in hot news, simply because time, basically. Like, they're already 15 to 16 minutes long, and like to add that, I don't know. The Hall of Fame deserves to be shown off. That's right, Reese. Reese says it. He can't do a jingle, but he can say the right words. Oh, Colored Kings get wrecked. Get wrecked by Nightbot. Putting together an editing rig, 2700X, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 970 Pro. Which graphics card would you recommend for smooth 4K playback and scrubbing? I mean, that's all basically on the CPU if you're using the right codec, or the normal codecs. You can use, I think Cineform then uses the GPU. If you convert to that, then obviously just get the best one that you can afford. But if you're not converting to Cineform and you're using like H.264 or anything else, basically, it's all CPU bound, not GPU. Give Reese a break. Creativity can't be forced. Yes, it can. When your job's on the line, it absolutely can be forced. It's not my fault he can't work under pressure. I have fans on the case, extract, and intake also. That's good. Okay. So confused. Where you get that hoodie? Amazon. It's like a $20 hoodie. It's nice. I like it. Keeps me warm. Feels soft. Looks really nice. I think I already said that. Brian, $1.99 DONONONO. Thank you so much. High five. First DONONONO of the night. All right. Love it. Love it. The outro tune you're using is the theme song of the TV show Dark Matter. No, it's not. Or if it is, I used it first. Like, I'm personally friends with the guy who created the outro song on our outro. And unless he licensed it out to a TV show since I've been using it, as far as I know, nobody else is really using it. I've seen it in like, I've seen his songs in like adverts before, but not on a TV show. Can I post a link to my PC part picker, or will Nightbot shut me down? I think Nightbot will shut you down. You can try. It's worth a try. Nightbot won't ban you, so it's, I mean, the worst you're going to get is a timeout. What do you think of ASRock motherboards? They're alright. They're alright. They're alright. Oh, the bits! The bits! Thanks, Caxax. High five. That's tough to do the high five from here. Do you think Proof of Stake is... Oh! $10! $10 DONONONO that I can't see because it's improperly displayed. Juiced. $10 DONONONO. High five, my friend. Much appreciated. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate the donations. Means a lot. Keeps this stuff going. Lets me know you appreciate me, and it also lets my wife know that my time is well spent out here. Best cheap Z370 Mobo. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. The Asus Prime Z370. Prime Z370, like the Asus Prime range is just great. That's the one I would pick up if I'm looking for budget. It's a little bit more expensive than the cheapest ones, but for the Asus quality plus the features you get, it's worth it. Hi, Uncle Brett. What's up, Richard? Should I call you Beetle or Richard? I'd never know. How's it going? Glad to see you're here. Yeah, it's good to be live again. I'm thinking right now every Sundays. I also want to do a live podcast with other South African creators. I just need to have the time and the energy to actually figure out what that means and who's going to be a part of it. Ben, DONONONO, high five. Oh, thank you so much for the DONONONO. Really appreciate it. I need a Gigabyte shirt. Dude, link. I think the link is in the description. The link should be in the description. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. You can pick up a Gigabyte shirt, no problem. What about a hot news shirt? You guys interested in a hot news shirt? Hot news? Hot news? All right. Thanks, Ben. No GPU ligging. It got kind of old, you know? It was a gimmick. It was a little thingy thing. And then also, like, one of the existential crises I suppose I had was I started live streaming back when we had like 30,000 subs, and I was like a small fry, you know? And so I felt like, you know, saying that I needed donations was to just kind of help keep the channel going. Now that we're like at 124,000 subscribers, I feel like it's probably like asking for donations is a little beyond where I should be. That's just... No, the Lord. What kind of music are balloons afraid of? Pop music. Hey, stop it. Can I get a job, man? Jason, I mean, we're hiring. Did you apply? If you applied, then all applications are currently being considered, and I will revert back to you as soon as possible. You're still a small fry, though. But I'm a bigger fry. Like I'm a medium size. Well, maybe not. It depends on the context. In South Africa, I'm a giant fry. In the context of tech YouTubers, I'm probably like a medium fry. Oh, we got a photo on Twitter. Make more South Africa builds, please. I mean, all of my builds are South Africa builds. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask me. Just like price them in rands? We tried to do that. I tried to have Tank do that when he was writing the scripts, and he kind of just sometimes forgets. Whoopsie! 8700K or 2700X with 1080 Ti for 1440p gaming depends on what refresh rate you're at. If you're at 60 Hz, then it doesn't matter. If you're at 144, I'd go with the 8700K. Is there a South African citizenship requirement for the job? No, I'm not a South African citizen. Why are you in South Africa? For work, my friend. I work in South Africa. $1050 Ti or MSI Gaming X 1050 Ti? What's your question? What? The same thing. By how much do you think SSD prices will drop? I have no indication on that. I would guess maybe a couple bucks. $5 to $10, somewhere in there. Gotta go, sorry. No problem, Colored Kings. You cheers. Have a good night or day or wherever you are. I hope you enjoy the rest of your life until I see you again. Adios. What's making the noise in the back? It's the laptop. I'm streaming from the laptop. 6 cores, 12 threads, i7 8750H. Got a GTX 1060, 120 Hertz screen. Amazing laptop. The Wootware Wootbook, if you haven't heard. I'm sponsored by Wootware. I'm not being paid to say this, though. I absolutely love this laptop. The only things that bug me are its extreme battery conservation and the speakers. Speakers are trash. Notice me, Senpai. What's up, Hardik? How you doing? What should you get for high-end 1080p gaming, GPU-wise? I mean, a 1066 gig is good for high-end. 1070 to be safe. Should I throw my 7700K into KB Lake? Yes. That's basically all it's good for right now is swimming. Stop it, Lars. Lars, I'm this close to banning you, all right? And I'm going to make a tape about it because I'm going to reverse the roles here, all right? I'm not going to listen to the tapes. I am going to be the tapes. Gone with that crap. Anywhere in the 2800X? I never saw a good indication that that was a real thing. So, like, I'm not sure that even exists. It could. But yeah, I'm not sure. With the coming price drops, the GPUs, will Micro Center be a good place to GPUs in the coming weeks? Probably. They're usually great no matter what. Yeah, that's right, Lars. You'll stop now. What's up, Maria? Mariah? I don't know how to say your name, but hello. Maria. Rowan. How's it going, my friend? What's the difference between a 1080 and 1070 Ti? The videos I'm watching show no real difference in FPS. It's minor. It's there. Basically, the 1080 has faster memory. The 1070 Ti has lower latency memory. I mean, the 1080 it has more CUDA cores, even if they're at the same speed. So it's not usually anything worth the price difference. 1070 Ti is really great. New GPU will come in July or August? August. It'll be announced in August by my estimations. I don't think we're going to get it in August. It basically looks like to be a paper launch. Have you seen Adore's TVs on chiplets? Yes, I have. I saw that article. There was a decent article on chiplets that was published, I think on Wednesday or Thursday, and I was gonna cover it, but it was super in depth and it just didn't fit with the rest of the news. And so I'm glad that Jim went into super detail like that, because that would have not worked with hot news. $2600X or 2700 for gaming and editing? 2700. The 2600X just doesn't even make sense. If you said 2600 or 2700, then there's a consideration because of the big difference in price. 2600X isn't worth it because of the you're paying for overclocking, which you can do yourself. Will you stream Resident Evil 2 Remake? No, I will not. I'm waiting on the 7nm GPU, so I'm still using the R9270. I am, however, going to upgrade my audio setup with a DAC amp and new headphones and get the PS2 stuff set up. PS1 and PS2 was my childhood. Nice. Nice. Samesies. Which day in July the GPU price is going down? I don't know. Soon? Like now, basically? I think it'll kind of start coming down slowly. And that's the weird thing that I've been feeling in the comments, I guess, is that a lot of you don't seem to think that prices have come down, and you're still complaining about high prices. And when I look, I'm just this is really close to MSRP. We've come down quite a ways. You can get a GTX 1080 Ti for under $800. They were selling for $1,300. That's a massive price drop. Prices have come down. That is indeed a fact. And I don't feel people are giving that enough credit. I don't know. I know it's not good enough, and I'll advocate that all day and night. You shouldn't buy GPUs right now. They're still too gosh dang expensive. But it's not that bad. It's really not. Can you review the HTC Vive sometime with a decent... Why would I review something that's already been reviewed a bajillion times and came out 2.5 years ago? What? So confused. The Vietnamese GTX 1180 leak? I haven't even heard of that. I don't do hot news on the weekend. Saturdays are my day off completely. I just spend those with my family. Sundays, morning is reserved for church, and then the afternoon is reserved for relaxing. And then I think we'll just do Sunday night streams, basically. I'm using my Panasonic GH5 for the stream. i5 8400 with the 1070? No! Gosh, no. The 8400 sucks. 8400's trash. Never. I'm not going to answer political questions, Jonah. Also because a lot of the political questions that are brought up about South Africa actually just have no basis in reality. It's so overblown, and the weirdest things and the strangest questions come out, and I'm just I'm choosing to live in South Africa. Everything's fine. Boots on the ground, there's problems. South Africa has problems, but at the same time, no. Did the high five win over the GPU lick in the DONONONO? No, the GPU lick won. I just, not by large enough of a margin that I feel comfortable bringing it back. Is the spacing okay? I don't feel like it is. I feel like these are too far that way. What do you guys think? Kind of feels like they should be shifted that way. I moved the couch away from the wall so things aren't exactly centered anymore. So I don't know. Which CPU should I pair with the 1070? A 7700K at minimum, or like a Ryzen 1600, 2600 minimum. Cornflakes or Domino's pizza? Domino's. How's the jingle going? Terrible. I fired Reese. He hasn't. Nobody's working on it. Tank doesn't have any musical background, as far as I know. Forger, that exists in America, and like nobody's concerned about that either. Like, I mean, it's concerning on like a personal level, but on a practical, realistic, how does this affect anybody's daily life? You can have 7700K scoot down to the bottom of KB like $500 for a 1080. Too much. That's MSRP. No. Nay. I say nay. Why so much hate for the A400? It's actually not bad. It's trash. It's so bad. It is so bad. It's like 5 frames per second worse than the 2400G with the GTX 1066 gig. It is bad. There's no reason to use it. It's horrible. What's a good price for a 1080? I wouldn't pay more than $250, $300. That's personal. I mean, you can pay what you feel like you're comfortable paying, but I would not pay more than $250 for a 1080 at this point. Considering the climate, what's up, JMS Vlogs? How you doing? Considering the current climate of mining, considering the current climate of the new cards coming out, all of that kind of stuff. Like, if you just take everything into consideration, how are they still selling for $500? It doesn't make any sense. None. Ah. Do you think the new NVIDIA high-end card will be released for $700 or more? I mean, it would have to. I mean, the 1080 was $700 MSRP when it launched. Founders Edition, yes. And that's, okay. The thing about the 1080 when it launched, actually, the thing about Pascal in general when it launched was prices were always higher than what NVIDIA said it was. But with the 1080, the MSRP for the Founders Edition was $699. The MSRP for AIB partner cards was $599. But guess what? The AIB partner cards were just like, screw you, NVIDIA. You're not going to charge more than we are. And they charged more than $700 because NVIDIA was charging $700 for what NVIDIA said wasn't a higher bin chip. So if it's the exact same gosh dang thing, why shouldn't they charge the same amount? That made no sense. So all cards were basically over $700. Anyways. Should I sell my extra 1080 now before the price drops harder? I'm not. That's a personal question. Prices are going to drop harder. If you would rather have that money to buy a better card later on, that would probably make sense. But if you want to keep your card, then keep your card. But like, I sold my Vegas back at the peak of the mining heyday because I was just like, there's no way this is gonna last. So let me get more than what I paid for them right now. Wait, no, not more. No, the same amount. I got the exact same amount as what I paid for them because I bought them before the mining craze, sold them for what they were worth in the market, then, you know, made money. So, why is the A400 cat? Yeah, oh, it's going to bottleneck the crap out of your 1070. Absolutely. Unless you're playing at 4K, Does it worth waiting for the 11 series? I would guess that there's probably going to be a 15% increase at most. I mean, Turing should be a different architecture, but it's not going to be to the extent that it's going to, like, wreck Pascal. That's not going to happen until 7 nanometers, which is what I would suspect the 1180 Ti is going to be on. That's completely fabrication of speculation. Oh, JMS Vlogs with the $2 no. High five. Ugh. What's up, Wasim? How you doing? What's going on, my friend? Do you think there will be 2800X? I'm not sure. How long should my 8600K last me? I just upgraded from the 5820K and I hate that CPU. Too much problems. I would hate your 8600K. You should have gone with the 7700K. Those 6 threads are just not good enough in a lot of games. Like Far Cry 5, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Final Fantasy 15, and Battlefield, they all bottleneck on those 6 threads. All of them. 8 threads minimum. The 7700K is going to perform so much better. The 2400G performs better than the 8400 in most instances. The 8600K basically only has a clock speed advantage, and you can alleviate some of the difficulties that way, but it's not going to be a complete removal of your bottleneck. Would you consider building a full PC with these price drops? Not at the moment, no. Like, if you have to build a PC, build a PC, but like it's not a great time. It's still a bad time. RAM prices are stupid. Typically, more, like if you want any sort of decent amount or speed, you're paying more for that than you would a decent CPU. But more real cores than A4, it's just not worth it. It's not, like having those extra threads makes more of a difference than having those real cores. They're not good enough. Like, getting a 2700K from Sandy Bridge would, thanks for the photo on Twitch! A 2700K from Sandy Bridge would be a much better investment than an 8400. Do you think RAM prices will drop in the next couple of months? It doesn't appear like that. I reported in one of the hot news that the server DRAM market prices are supposed to remain flat in Q3, which basically should trickle down to the consumer level, which means that we're not going to get any price increases, but it doesn't also look like we're going to get any alleviation from it either. So I would expect that RAM prices are still going to suck. Do you reckon that the 8700 would last for 4 years? Yeah, I don't see too much that's going to like make it so that 6 cores and 12 threads won't be enough. Best CPU for gaming, the A700K. Oh, bits donation! Go Ducks, go! What Ducks are you rooting for? Oregon Ducks? High five! Much appreciated. Thanks for the beats. What do you mean by last? What are you talking about? If RAM manufacturers are found guilty, will consumers likely get some money back if they... No, because that would be the class action lawsuit, and it doesn't look like that's really proceeding too well. Bits. What's up? Thanks for the photo on Twitch! Oh, the Anaheim Ducks. Spicy dank memes. Thanks for the photo on Twitch! Are GPUs really going to be 20% cheaper in July? There's good indication. So DigiTimes isn't the same as like a text for the photo on Twitch. DigiTimes is like a manufacturing source. They're in China, so they report on all of the like back-end manufacturing stuff that's happening. And that's where that report came from, was like they've discussed with industry partners on the manufacturing side what's exactly happening. And so like I would trust that way more than like WCCF Tech saying prices are going to drop in July. DigiTimes is basically a really good source as far as I can tell. I mean, basically it's still them speculating because they're going off of what the companies are telling them. Thanks for the photo on Twitch. But at the same time, it can't be guaranteed. Like it could be that, you know, Gigabyte tells DigiTimes, hey, we're going to drop our prices 20%. Thanks for the photo on Twitch. But then something happens where a crypto miner ends up buying 500,000 GPUs, and then they're just like, screw it, we're not going to do it. So, I mean, basically, it's good indication, it's not a guarantee, but given the current trend, it makes sense. Like, the fact that NVIDIA is supposedly sitting on 1 million GPUs is insane. You didn't say Gigabyte? You know what? We had a meeting. We had a meeting with somebody at Computex. It was a major company. We're talking with them, and then they start talking about like all of these other companies, and they're just like, yeah, you know, Asus, MSI, Gigabyte, and I was like, whoa! Oh, apparently in Taiwan they say in Taiwan they actually do call them the company Gigabyte, and I felt so vindicated. It's amazing. What's up, Ibrahim? How you doing? Good or bad time to buy NVMe M.2 drives? It's a good time. It's a great time, actually. Really great time. I mean, innovation's happening a lot, so like probably next year prices are going to be even lower. But I mean, it's not like their prices are insanely high. There's nothing that's inflating prices on NVMe drives.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we just got a sub over on Twitch, which they still haven't canceled my Twitch affiliate, even though I've asked them to. So thanks for the sub. High five. I'm technically not supposed to be taking your money, but they refuse to respond to me asking for them to take away my Twitch affiliate. I hate when you say gigabyte, by the way. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Merriam-Webster says that I'm right, and that's all that I need. Actually, even if it didn't, I would still say it's okay. Think I'm going to expand my AMD rigs for now? Nice. This is fake news. It's Sunday afternoon. Fake news. I'm in South Africa, okay? It's 9:30 p.m. Back off. Yeah, you can't stream on YouTube when you're an affiliate. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to abide by that, so I sent them an email asking for them to cancel my affiliate. They haven't responded in 2 weeks. Thanks for the follow on Twitch! So, whatever, I'm just going to do it. What GPU will you pair with the 2600X? I mean, it depends on what resolution gaming you want to do, but basically any GPU. Like a 1080 Ti at 4K would be great. Shut up and take my money. I will take your money. Thank you so much. Thanks for the sub, by the way. It's 12:32 p.m. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you still have the half of the day to go through. Actually, I'm not. I hope you have an epic half of the day. I hope you rock the next half of your day. 3:32, get out of here. No, my friend, it's 9:32 p.m. Time zones. When's the next Tech Deal vids? As soon as I can get a video editor for Hot News, Tech Deals is going to be back up. Not Tech Deals, but UFD deals. Best 280 AIO cooler. I mean, they're all great. I'd probably go with the Kraken X62. Is that 240? No, I think that's 280. Yeah, Kraken X62, really good. Looks great. Good performance. The H115i Pro from Corsair is also going to be a good one as well. How is NVIDIA keeping prices at MSRP even when they're overstocked? Well, I don't think that NVIDIA really has sales on their store, so they're always just going to be at MSRP, but I think the AIB partners, at least the reports that have been coming out of DigiTimes, indicate that they're just trying to retain high margins. They're trying to make a lot more profit over the lower volume so that they can keep the same profit level. Thanks for the follow on Twitch! It's not supply and demand. It's basically greed at this point. Even though demand is dropping, they're keeping prices really high, but then they're seeing that people aren't buying, which is why they now have the overstock, which is why the 20% price drop is supposed to happen. You've dealt with Twitch support 10 times and they're awful. Well, I mean, I tried. I'll try again. Will you do an ITX PC build? Probably at some time. You know what baffles me is like all of the fun little like exciting projects I did on this channel are way before we had the majority of subscribers that we do now. Like we did all of the super fun builds like before 30K and nobody knows about any of that. And you know what? I'm a little salty. I did a blindfold PC build right before Bitwit did his, and my video did terribly and his did amazingly. And you know what? That's just a little confession time from UFD Tech that my video sucked and his did really well. Oh, the bits donation. High five. Oh, thank you so much. Do you think an i7-7700K will be good enough to pair with an 1180 whenever they come out? Yeah. Especially if you're doing like 1440p, it'll be great. Any discounts when we buy it? Why do you need a discount? The prices are already so gosh dang good. No, I don't have a discount code, but I mean, they're so freaking, like, inexpensive. Still salty that video killed my arm. Sorry, Reese, it wasn't worth it. We should have never done it. I mean, basically, besides the fact that I can say that we did it before Bitwit, there was no reason or justification for doing that video because nobody watched it. And I just don't understand YouTube sometimes. Why are some videos picked up and ours aren't? Makes no sense. Will 10 series graphics card go price? Yes, of course they'll go down when the next gen comes. That makes sense. I'm sorry, Wasim. I'm sorry, Wasim. Your views don't pay the bills. I love you. I love having you around, but one guy ain't enough money to keep everybody employed. Most fun you've ever had making a video? I don't know. Might be the Bitcoin is dead video. That was a lot of fun. Also the one we just did, that build that we just did, where I was a Fortnite idiot. That was fun. Yeah, we got kicked out of the mall for shooting that Bitcoin's dead video. That was fun. Would you say it's a great time to make a small 200 GPU farm, or should I wait? It's a terrible time. Have you looked at the price of coins? Have you looked at the profitability level? Have you looked at the price of cards? It's a horrendous time. Cards are going to go down. I can't tell you what the prices of crypto are going to do, but like the price of the cards are going to go down. So why would you buy now? Like if you're going to buy 200 cards, do it when they're half the price that they are now when the new cards come out. That just makes sense. Or it doesn't. Like if you buy cards now, they're going to get outdated by the time the 11 series drops. Whether it's in August or whether it's in January, you're getting wrecked. Oh no, Northern Tech here, the meme was strong in the $1,000 build. I enjoyed that one. So juicy. Why? No. Nightbot, that wasn't cool. Is RAM going to go down? Not anytime soon. Fortnite or PUBG? PUBG. I don't like Fortnite. I just don't like it. Will you ever bring back Will It Play? I will not, Mr. Ridiculous. I will not. There's not enough of a there's not a broad enough audience for that to justify the amount of time that it was taking. And unfortunately, like I know YouTubers change and all that, but like we're a business now, and like there's people's jobs and like livelihoods on the line on the success of our videos. So like a lot of our decisions are motivated by the fact that we have to make videos that people care about. A lot of people care about. What GPU for a $500 build? I'd go with an APU, to be honest. I would go with the 2400G. All right. Oh, thanks for the DONONONO. High five. Ah. Do you have a job in South Africa, or is YouTube your job? YouTube is not my job. I do have a job in South Africa. I'm a pastor, believe it or not. I'm technically not employed in South Africa because I don't get paid in South Africa. So yeah, Nightbot be wrecking people on Twitch. Do you think Gamers Nexus's mod mat is overpriced for $100? I don't know. I haven't checked it out. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about their mod mat. $100 doesn't sound too bad though. Is it magnetic? Like where your screws will like stick? Because if that, I mean, if it's magnetic, then like, no, not overpriced. Is South Africa dangerous? Define dangerous. Like, is America dangerous? Yeah. Is the UK dangerous? Can be. Like, every place is dangerous. It's just a matter of like, I don't know. Honestly, that can be more of a political discussion than it is a practical one. What is going on with my phone? Why people be hitting me up? What be going on? VJ, get out of here. No, notice Poseidon, that is a terrible statistics. That's not even close to the right number. Is there an event coming up that we expect any news from NVIDIA? Supposedly Gamescom, like around August 20th. Supposedly, who knows? If you listen to certain other YouTubers, they have it on very good authority that July 30th everything will be released. So could go with that too, I suppose. I'm doing well, Mario. How you doing? I want to build a PC. Which month should I buy the parts? The month that you can afford it and you feel like you're getting a good deal. Oh, Craig with the $2 Canadian DONONONO. That's worth like 60 US cents. Waiting for GPU and RAM to go down for a build. Me too, mate. High five. Thanks for the DONONONO. Also, exploring fate with the $1 DONONONO. That's actually good because it's $1. It's $1. Thank you. High five. America. Ha all right. What is your link with it? What? What's my link with what? How were the GTX 10 series graphics released? What do you mean? They were announced. They were announced at DreamHack in like April of 2016. The 1080 and the 1070 were announced. The 1080 launched first, the 1070 a couple weeks after. And it took a while to get AIB partner cards out. Like by the time the 1070 had launched, the AIB partner cards weren't out. like the partner cards and the founders editions didn't launch at the same time. So I'm not sure why it would be that way with this generation. But then at the same time, nothing makes sense with how GPUs are happening right now. Right now is exactly what I just said. Will an 8600K bottleneck a 1080 Ti? Yes. Yes, it will. If it's July 30th, then there must be an event this month. I don't know of any event in July. I mean, NVIDIA typically holds their own events for these things, but they're usually centered around something, but then nothing is usual about this. So, I mean, who knows? But, like, we have it on very good authority from people just say that July 30th. Religion is controversial. Do you have haters because of that? I'm against all religion. I mean, I think I've had like a couple people say something and then say they're unsubscribing, which like friggin' I don't mix that with the tech. So like, if you want to be so petty that my personal beliefs that like I'm not spouting to you are like influencing me in my tech, like what? Like, the 8700K is a great CPU. Oh, you're a pastor. Get out of here. What? Like, I don't know. I don't care. Like, if people want to unsubscribe or hate because, like, I'm a religious pastor for Christianity, like, go ahead. Oh, Exploring Fate. Another $1. High five. Much appreciated. How many gigabytes are in a gigabyte, mate? All of them. What's religion got to do with the show? Nothing. Nothing. Besides the fact that I'm a pastor, like my personal life, nothing with the content of the channel. Although I can't, like, obviously that's not necessarily true when you take into consideration, like, my personal beliefs are going to impact how I approach things. Like, that's a given. But, like, I tend to do it from, like, a rational place? I don't know. Do you spell it GIF, or GIF? Jife. Jife. It's Jife. I have not blessed any PCs with holy water. I think that would be counterproductive. I'm also not of the persuasion that holy water is a thing. What's y'all undergraduate degree? I got a secular degree from the University of Florida in world religions, so I'm well versed in basically every religion ever. The worst class I ever took was Intro to Buddhist Meditation. That was horrible. Thanks for the follow on Twitch! Not because, like, it had nothing to do with actually meditating. You had to study. You literally just had to read about the historical, like, introduction and application of Buddhist meditation throughout the years. And our professor, he was an ex-Buddhist monk he had like he hated Buddhism, but like he was in it for so long and he was a professor and got like his like PhD in it that like he taught it, but you could tell that there was this like visceral undertone of like disgust for the things that he was teaching. It was the weirdest class. How many times a day do you fart? Unlimited. Like, you should ask the guys in the office. I have no filter on my bum.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks for the sub on Twitch. High five. Ugh. You're technically not supposed to be doing that. 2700X on an Asus Prime X470 650, a good deal? That sounds expensive, actually. That sounds expensive. Like, how much is the 2700X? I don't pay for these things, so it's a little hard for me to remember. 2700X is $320. So you're paying $330 for the X470 Prime? No, that's what you should be paying for the Crosshair 7, right? What's the Crosshair 7? The Crosshair 7's not even $300. $650 is a terrible deal. Pronounce onomatopoeia. I don't want to pee.
Oh.
Have a good night, man. Gotta bounce. Cheers, Rowan. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the sub on Twitch. High five. You're violating rules and regulations. I can't believe it. Stop giving me money. I guess it's normal in your office. Wasim, stop it. Thanks for the photo on Twitch. What's up, Ash Bash? What's going on, baby? How you doing? Just take our money, Brett. No. I don't want my, thanks for the photo on Twitch. I don't want my Twitch account banned. Like, I'm okay if they're just like, you violated Twitch affiliate rules and like, we're pulling that. That would be fine. But if they're like, you violated Twitch rules, now you're getting out of here. That would suck. Because I like streaming to both platforms. The issue is I just don't want to be kicked off. Please don't make me go. Buy an FPGA mine? No, thank you. GPU prices down when? This month. Hopefully, this month. Is Sempron 2600 plus a good deal for $1? As a display item? Like, that would be great for decoration. I pay $1 for decoration. Thanks for the photo on Twitch! Do you know about the KSI versus Logan fight? Yes, I do. If so, who do you think will win? Probably Logan. Watch the Game Theorist video on that. Like, they break it down pretty well as far as, like, the reasons why Logan has the advantage based on the type of boxer that he would be and the type of boxer that KSI would be. Like, there's no way, unless KSI switches his fighting style from his first fight with Joe Weller, it's going to be nearly impossible for him to beat Logan. Like, I want nothing more than Logan Paul to lose, but the practical matter of it is, like, KSI is, I think, a brawler, and the fact that Logan has reach is really bad for brawlers. No, the Lord. Stop it. Bad. Bad boy. Dude, the rumors around the 8-core mainstream Intel chip mention if it had an iGPU. It's an... Thanks for the photo on Twitch! I don't know, actually. That's a good indication because the rumors are it's an i9, which would make me guess it's not. Doesn't have the integrated graphics? But, like, Intel is just like, screw it with our naming conventions. We're going to name it whatever we want. They might still put an iGPU on it. I would guess that it would still have it. That would still be the defining characteristic between their mainstream and their high-end desktop chips. If you could have 3 anime or comic book superpowers, what would they be? Goku, and Goku. Which GPU RAM is recommended with Ryzen 5 2600? Probably go X4 Gaming Plus 2. That's a good board. I mean, GPU, you can basically get everything up to a 1080 Ti and be pretty decent. I would recommend 3200 megahertz RAM as low of cast latency as possible. High five for the donation, though. Like 3200 CL14. But if that's too cost prohibitive, CL16 is fine. Just as high as speed RAM as you can afford and as good a GPU as you can afford with the 2600 is really great. Why do you stream at 720p instead of 1080p? Because Twitch doesn't have local servers. And so, like, a bitrate, a 1080p bitrate would not work for my internet to get to the Twitch servers, which sucks. Actually, there is supposedly a local ingest server. I should look into that. I might be able to do 1080p because I have the bandwidth. It's just the locality of it. That's the difficulty. Donuts or brownies? Why not both? A brownie donut? I'm down for that. Twitch accepts a bitrate of max 6,000. Yeah, I can't even on Twitch. I can't even maintain like 1,500. Like it can stay there for a while, but then like as the stream goes on, it sometimes crashes and isn't very good. Pink cable? What are you talking about? What pink cable? What? Donuts with brownie bits. Oh, that would be delicious, Rusty. Please, yes, please. I'm at PDX land. Why are you not here? Because I'm in South Africa. Brett, you wear blue so much? I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. You're welcome. Say my name. No, I will not. I have an X470 MSI Gaming Pro with 2933, 2600X plus 1070 Ti. I can recommend all these parts for 100 plus 1440p, even 4K 60 FPS in main games. Sounds really great. My upload is 100 megabits per second. The issue is not the bandwidth, it's the location. Like Twitch, I can do 4K 60 FPS streaming on Twitch. The only issue would be like ingest at that point of like the camera. But yeah, Twitch, no local server, kind of ruins everything. Threadripper 2, any thoughts? I think it's going to be great. Why is Rootware's Ryzen 7 1700 not on sale? It's on sale on Amazon, etc. Probably because it's just overstock. Okay. I don't know anything about Rootware's behind the scenes crap like that. My guess is because, one, people are buying the 1700 substantially less than the 2700. And then two, the thing that sucks about South Africa is the distributors are just stupid with their pricing. They don't drop prices whatsoever. It doesn't matter if it's end of life, doesn't matter if it's obsolete. They just kind of keep it at the same place. So I can't guarantee this because I don't have the supplier pricing, but from what I've seen, like when I've had supplier pricing before, it's just like, oh, we have this 2600K that costs the same amount as the 7700K. Why? Because that's the price. Why didn't you drop it? Because that's the price. What? Like, South African distributors are just, they make no sense. Like, they're not trying to clear, I don't even. Cheers, Forger. Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate you. What's up, Harrison? How you doing? I need water, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. I need water. I need some water. I'm thirsty. Tango said? Tango said. Where's my cup? Reese, where's my cup? Sorry guys, I'm back. How's it? Frick. I'm glad that light's made out of plastic. What's up, Killer Mata? How you doing? You always want to meet me? Well, you can meet me over the internet. I mean, this is kind of the same thing as watching a video. It's not much different. What do you think about the auto-gen thumbnail thing on YouTube? I think it's really... Okay, it could actually be fine depending on who they're doing it to. Like, if they're doing it to channels that basically usually get no views, and they're just doing auto thumbnails to see if they will actually get views, then that's fine. But there seems to be indication that, like, on channels with millions of subs, they're, excuse me, they're removing thumbnails, which, like, I can guarantee you the thumbnail makes a huge difference in the amount of views you get. For some people, it doesn't. I mean, there's channels that, like, it doesn't matter what they put as the title and thumbnail, people still watch it. But for the majority of YouTubers, like, thumbnails are a carefully crafted thing to bring in viewers, and, like, it can really screw you up. And, like, the fact that they didn't clear that with people is just not happy. Like, I like the idea that they're experimenting with it, because it is a good thing overall to have better auto-generated thumbnails. But then to, like, take a channel with 6 million subs and remove their thumbnails that they likely are paying people to make, that's really broken. Where can I buy bins better 27? Have you checked out Silicon Lottery? They're a website that sells bin chips. Hi, UDF Tech. What's up, Mimo? No LPS tacos? No. My friend. Not cool. One, if you're serious, please go get help. Two, if you're not serious, don't make jokes like that. It's not cool. Did you watch House MD? Of course I did. Then I don't know Attack. I'm sorry. I watch all UFD tech videos. Thank you, my friend. Brett, are you going to Comic-Con? Probably not, Wasim. Probably not. It's just not my jam. Like, what's up, Swags McMuffin? How you doing? Like, I went to Rush Friday with Reese. We walked around for 10 minutes. We were just like, okay, we've seen everything. This kind of not what we were expecting, and then we left. So I don't really expect Comic-Con's gonna have more that's gonna appeal to me. I think it's gonna be more exciting, but I don't think it's gonna be. Do you live in South Africa? Yes, I do. I was not born there. I'm American. I'm not paying attention to YouTube instead. I'm paying attention to Twitch too. You guys are just asking me for ASMR, and I'm not giving in to your reckless requests. Don't flip tables either, right? What is Rush? Did you not know about Rush? It's the esports Rage, I guess. Except for it's not. You can't compare it to Rage. It's like an esports event for multiple different esports, and it was like okay. So for anybody who doesn't know anything about the South African esports scene, totally okay if you zone out. This is gonna be my little rant time, I suppose. Like, on the one hand, I absolutely want these events to be successful, and I can very much appreciate the hard work and the effort that goes into putting on an event at even that scale that they were doing at Rush. Like, to have a live CSGO tournament is no small feat, and it's like, props to them for doing it. But then at the same time, when you go and look, you're just like, why? Like for the few hundred fans who come to everything, like, where's the return on investment for the sponsors? Where's your reach? Where's your audience? Like, this, like, it's just, you're not even live streaming this. What is, like, you're only reaching the people here at the event, and it's like you can only fit a couple hundred people at most. It's just like, what? Like, I want this to be amazing, but I'm not sure what's going on right now. I don't know. That's my perspective. Oh, thanks for the DONONONO, Chun. High five. Much appreciated.
All right.
Do stuff with team involved too, like show around time to time, please. What are you even saying? Do you still mine crypto? It's just not worth it for me at this point. Like, it's profitable. It's not worth the effort, the time, or the investment. I make more money off of making videos than I ever did off of crypto. So, like, it's just not worth it. I'm gonna play some LOL. Thanks for the answers, Mr. Brett. No problem, Mr. Riculous. Thanks for dropping in. Glad to see you again. Smiling face. You've reminded me that I very much want to do another McDonald's run. How about next Sunday we do a McDonald's run? How's that sound? Team is everything, but I get you. What? What do you mean you get me? I was asking what are you even saying? I had no idea what you were asking me. What do you mean you get me? I was questioning what you were saying. What's up, Cyro? How you doing? What's up, my friend? Long time. Woo! McDonald's live. Yes. Were you not here for the McDonald's live stream, Ryujin? It was amazing. I went and got McDonald's live and everybody else paid for it. It was fantastic. How do you maintain your young look? My wife makes me eat healthy. Makes me. That's how she prepares meals and encourages me, and I choose to. Genetics, basically. That's how you live. Free food, yeah. That stream was so fun. What's a wife? A wife is my life partner who I love very much, and I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I can't believe that I've been so lucky to spend as much time as I have with her so far. I've been married for... how old am I and how long have I been married? Let's calculate this. I've been married for 30% of my life. Not my adult life, my life. 30%. That's a lot of percentage. That's been great. I love it. McDonald's next Sunday. Time, 9 p.m. South African Standard Time. You're live. Now isn't the time to forget. Time to forget what? I know how many years I've been married. I couldn't figure out the math of dividing it by my age. Brett eats fried chicken every day, and then I smear it all over my face. It's really it's the oils in the fried chicken that keeps you looking young. I did know when I was married. Guys, get it? I didn't hesitate on the amount of time that I've been married. I hesitated on the amount of time that it like was a percentage. I want an 86K, so will an Asus Prime Z370 overclock to 5.1 gigahertz? Probably. Probably. The Prime Z370s are great boys. You won it? Did you win it from the Intel competition? Why not upgrade for the 1950X and then sell that and then buy the 86K and the motherboard? I've been married for 42 years. She's still my best friend. That's what I'm talking about, Eldor. Yeah. I love success stories like that. Let's go. What's that on the back of your wall? Nano Leafs, RGB lights. Let's go. Is YouTube your full-time job? Technically, because like I put in enough hours for it to be a full-time job, but it's not my actual job. Like I put in over 40, 50 hours a week into YouTube, but I also put 40, 50 hours a week into other things. So... will the Ryzen 5 1600 bottleneck at GTX 1080? Most likely not. At 1080p 60 hertz, no. 1080p 144, probably not. 1080p 240 hertz, yes. But like, unless you're rocking a 240 hertz monitor, it doesn't matter. Thanks for the follow on Twitch! Is Woodward the equivalent of Newegg in South Africa? Yes. Yes. I mean, yeah, they're basically Newegg South Africa. I mean, that's even their mission, not mission statement. I've read it somewhere, I think in an interview. I mean, they want to be Newegg South Africa. I mean, they do a pretty bang up job. Dang up, bang up. I'm learning English through your videos and receiving fresh information at the same time. Thanks from Russia. Dude, no problem. How are you learning English from Tech Talk? That's crazy. Can the nano leaves change color according to the type of story you're doing in Hot News? I try to. Most of the time I forget. But yeah, I could. Like, I can change them now. It's not too hard. It's just with an app. Let's go with the Hot News. Come on, switch, punk. Oh, wow, that's really bright. Okay, let's knock down that brightness some. Come on. Come on, fam. Knock down that brightness. There's the Hot News. Best laptop for $1,500? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure on the US pricing on laptops. Why do esports gamers brag about 320 FPS when the monitor doesn't see half of that? Because it has nothing to do with the monitor. It has to do with the response time of the game. If the game's refreshing at a higher rate, their input lag is less. And so, like, the game reacts faster when it's running at 320 FPS. Like, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense from a visual perspective, but with their, like, intense speed and actions per minute, it actually makes... They can tell the difference in between 150 and 300 based on when a bullet would strike, basically, if you're playing like Counter-Strike or something like that. It makes sense. The Drew, thank you very much for saying something. I really appreciate it. Thoughts on sensitive keyboards like the Wooting 2? I mean, we have the Wooting 1, and it's just like... Where's the practical application here? Like, you get really good response times, but for the average user, it doesn't matter. And then, like, a controller is just kind of better. I don't know. How do I ask you questions? Just like that. Good job. You did it. Should I get a 1080 or wait? I would wait. I would wait. You don't have to, but I would. Threadripper 1950 exchange, and only get 40 of them when 2086 won the 8086K in the US. Well, have they given it out? Have you applied? Do you even know if you wouldn't win? Hodl or sell Bitcoin? I don't give advice on that. Do whatever you want with your crypto. I used it as I needed to, so like I'm okay with where I spent it. Buy the 8700K now or wait for new i799 in September. Do you need more cores? If you need more cores, go Ryzen. Like that's basically all you're gonna get. Are RAM coolers necessary? Sometimes, but not usually. AMD Polaris refresh so dumb. Are you talking about the Polaris 30 rumor that just came out? Because that's a little weird. At least your channel didn't revolve around crypto. Smart move. I mean, basically, yeah. Like, that was... Oh, that sucks. Clash with Neo. How are we donating to the McDonald's run next week? We'll do it next week. Don't worry about it right now. Yeah. No, I never, ever wanted to be a crypto channel. Like, I wanted to provide the tech aspect of it, like how to build a mining rig, because people cared. Like, it wasn't like we weren't providing good tech information. It just, like, that's as far as I ever wanted to take it. And I was pretty clear about that as far as I could make it in our videos and in our live streams, that, like, crypto was not our channel. Never was going to be. Like, we're informed, we know what we're talking about, we try to make sure that we're up to date, but at the same time, this will not be the entirety of what we are. It just didn't make sense. Like, if you couldn't tell it was a giant fad, like, I don't know what you were thinking. What's up, the real H Cone? How you doing, my friend? Thoughts on sound cards for gaming only? I don't think they're really necessary. Oh, wrecked. Jorge, get wrecked. Where's your mining rig now? I don't have one. I never had a mining rig. We mined, and like we made sure that like we knew how to validate mining numbers, and we knew how to make sure to do everything with mining, and we did it personally and practically, but we never ran mining rigs because it just, the feasibility of it was never good enough to actually make it worth it for me. I spent more time trying to make the mining rig work than I ever got it working, which is stupid. Yeah, I think the mining performance on the 32-core Threadripper is going to be pretty phenomenal, because it at least from the leaked specifications that we have, it should have double the amount of L3 cache, which is super important when mining Kryptonite. So the Threadripper 2990X should do basically double what a 1950X does. And at 50% more cost, double the performance makes a lot of sense from a financial perspective. Like, if you bought a 1950X for mining, then a 2990X for mining would be pretty decent. It would make nearly as much sense. Ted for the photo on Twitch! USB versus PCI Express capture cards. I haven't ever used a PCI Express capture card. I've only ever used USB ones. We're getting one for review. A PCI Express one, the AverMedia one that does 4K 60 HDR. I mean, that just makes more sense that it could have more bandwidth and throughput. But like, most people don't need 4K 60 capturing. How you paint the N2 Evolve on Chrome Color? Well, one, you don't need to post your question twice, and then two, it's powder coated. I sent it off to a powder coating shop. GPU lick? Nope. We ain't doing no GPU licks here, my friend. No GPU licks, okay? Respect that. Proof I won 8086K? What do you mean? What about it? I believe you. I wasn't questioning your integrity. Buy the new GPUs when they come out, or wait for third-party ones? Founders Editions, okay, so this isn't going to be a hard and fast thing, but Founders Editions have technically been faster than AIB partner cards, clock for clock. So if you want the fastest ones, Founders Editions. If you want the quietest and coolest ones, AIB partner cards. I personally would go with the AIB part. I don't like the Founders Editions just because they're so loud. if you want decent thermal performance. So I'm yeah, not my thing. Do you know if the Kraken X72 covers the whole 2700X? I would imagine it would. Yeah, I would think that it would. Especially since the X72 came out after Ryzen. No, Reese didn't get fired. How's your dog doing? Well, the good news is we didn't have to sell it with the crash of crypto. That was very nice. When do you think RAM prices will come down? Q4, quarter 4. Navi 7 nanometer pre-order. Oh, DONONONO from Mini Cold Cost. Love the hot news. Since I've been subscribed, I've learned a lot from you. Question: upgrading my CPU and GPU is better to do in what? Better to do than up in Q4. Is that what you're trying to say? Than upgrading right now? I want to be future-proof for gaming. I have money. I would wait, yeah. If you have enough money and you're okay with waiting, I would wait. I would wait. Because we're supposedly getting a new Intel CPU launch. We're going to be getting new GPUs from both NVIDIA and AMD within the next 6 months, most likely. So if you can wait that, like it would, I think you could come away with a much better system in 6 months than you could right now. For much better pricing, maybe. The only issue with the new NVIDIA cards is they're likely, from what I can gather, it's going to be a paper launch. So there's going to be a couple hundred for sale at first, and that's going to make them cost a stupid amount. Thoughts on using a second computer for capturing and streaming? I mean, it makes sense. Like, if this PC goes down, the stream goes down, which isn't good. How do you imagine the i7-9900 will perform? That 8900 gets pretty hot. I mean, yeah, it'll run hotter. It'll be harder to overclock because of that. But I would suspect that even with the architecture, it should be able to get the same amount of clock speed. Like, you should be able to get 5 gigahertz out of it. The only issue at that point would be cooling it. But that's the same issue with the i9s, that the Skylake X high-end desktops. It's not that you can't get high clock speeds out of it. It's just have a good time trying to cool that on a normal AIO, because you're burning out your VRMs before you get it to the limits of like the actual clock speed of the CPU. Seems like you're the fastest tech news out before some of the bigger... How do you manage that? I mean, friggin' work. Like, well, one, actually, it has a lot to do with our time zone. Like, basically, I'm 8 hours ahead, 6 hours ahead. I'm 6 hours ahead of the East Coast. I think I'm 10 hours ahead of Linus. So, like, there's a huge time gap there. So, I'm, like, my day starts before like, I think I'd wake up when they're going to bed. Like, it's... So that's part of it. And then, I mean, we miss a lot of tech news because we film at like 4 p.m. South African time, which is only like 10 a.m. So if anything happens from 10 a.m. until we release the video, which is usually 8 p.m. Eastern, like it's not in the video. So yeah, we're just ahead of them. So that helps with it. But then at the same time, like I work really hard to get those videos done. It takes me a lot of time and a lot of effort to make sure that those are done. And like I'm just up till 1:30, 2 o'clock every morning getting those finished. When will the partners drop their new GPU after NVIDIA? Probably about a month later. Is Vega 64 good value for anything but mining? Not at this point. The prices are still stupid. Where to next for the channel? So right now we're gonna be with hot news. Just seems to make sense to keep around. So right now I'm trying to find a writer and an editor to help us make that sustainable, because it's not sustainable for me to be up as late as I am editing and then still doing everything else for the channel. Like if that's all I was doing, then sure, like that's all I'm doing. Like I work at like 3 till 9 p.m. and then I get that, like that would make sense, but it just doesn't make sense in its current context. So I'm gonna keep doing that until I can find people to help take that over for me, and then we're just gonna keep doing like normal tech content. Like it seemed like history of is something that people seem to really be responding to. We have a history of AMD's incompetence coming very soon. Cheers to the Lord. Thanks for dropping in. It's not almost midnight. It's 10:17 p.m. What's up, Sebastian? So, like, we have series, we have ideas. We want to do actual tech content. We want to do news. The biggest issue was I was in America for 3 months while my guys were working here, and that screwed us up. Like, that's why we started doing news, was because it was honestly the only video that we could get out on any given day was something that had to do with things that I already knew about. Like, I could talk about tech news all day long because I already have such a knowledge base that if a news item comes up, I can discuss it. But like getting review samples done when I'm on the road driving 6 hours a day, like for weeks on end, like there was no chance that it was basically like we were gonna do anything actual in-depth tech content. But now that I'm back in South Africa, now that we're a team again, that's basically what we're gonna be doing. So more reviews, more in-depth testing, more things like RAM speed versus RAM timings with Ryzen. Yeah, those were rough times. That is that's true. It was tough. Like on my side, like I had to make sure everything was ready for the guys by the time they were awake and started work, which meant that I was up till all hours of the night, but then I had to be up early the next morning to get on with my day. And so I had this like window to work from like 8 p.m. until like, I guess like 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. to work on the channel. And then the rest of my day was like doing things in the States with my family and all the other things we were trying to do. It was a nightmare. It was rough. That sucked. So, yeah. It's been desynced the whole time. Except for, YouTube said it wasn't. I'm so confused. Apparently my audio has been desynced. We'll see. No. I asked the YouTube chat if the audio was fine, and they said it was fine. They didn't say it was desynced. Maybe Twitch is being derpy tonight. Yeah, so we've got big plans for the channel. It's just a matter of having the time and the work and the ability to actually do it. Okay. When do you think you'll get the new series? What do you mean? The new series of cards or new series for videos? Because new series of cards probably when the AIB partners come out, because we don't get founders editions here. Actually, there's one media organization that has connections with NVIDIA and gets founders editions, but like they don't talk to me. NVIDIA doesn't talk to me. I don't sign their NDAs, so yeah, no founders editions for me, so I'll have to wait until there's a AIB partner card that comes out. Which was the same with Vega. Like, Vega took forever to get AIB partners, and then eventually I just had to buy our own in order to do any videos. Benny, I have no idea what you're saying. I can't speak Afrikaans in a little bit. You're weak, that's what NVIDIA thinks about you. Probably. That's okay. What's up, Zeling? How you doing, my friend? Sound like you are sick is... What are you even saying? Would you work with someone from another country, or do you need someone from South Africa? The issue, Victor, with like hiring somebody from another country is I have no idea how the laws and regulations work in your country. So like actually making that legit. Exciting times now that you can get back to the routine. Indeed, Trevor, I'm excited. I've been excited since we've been back. It's gonna be good. What's up, Steven? How you doing? Why don't you come to the U.S.? Because I like living in South Africa. This is where we want to be for the time being, and this is where we're gonna be. What altcoin are you excited about? None. I don't care. I never cared about coins. Ever. I was always interested in the technology part, never the actual crypto side of it. All right, guys, that's going to end it for me tonight. I appreciate everybody dropping in. I love all your faces. I love every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the live stream. That is not what I wanted to do. I hate you right now so much. What are you doing? What? What the crap is wrong with you? Sorry, guys. My stupid is being stupid. Give me a second. I can't end it until I figure this out. I'm sure you're all saying goodbye. I can't even see chat right now. Gosh dang it. Not what I wanted. This is not how I wanted the stream to go. Reep. Stupid is being stupid. That's basic. That is correct, Reese. Yes, that. Thank you. What? No, don't. No, not that. What is wrong with you? Okay, great. Perfect. Sweet. All right. Goodbye, YouTube. Love you guys. Adios. Y'all are amazing. Adios. Cheers. Bye. Cheers. Cheers.